What's going on, YouTube? Splitting wigs here. First YouTube channel video coming up here. This is the Kilo. Just wanted to do a little video on the Kilo in case you guys skipped over it like I did. I don't know if it's because of the first gun that you see in the game. It's an assault rifle that I only used it for a little bit and then just started rocking that M4 because I think we all know how overpowered that thing is in this game. It's probably got to be nerfed. I mean, I have it in my tryhard class setup, and as soon as I switch to it, it's just like lasering people compared to any other gun in the game. It's almost ridiculous, which later I'll have a video on that loadout that I use. It's by far the best gun in the game. But here's the Kilo, rocking the 1MW laser for a little bit of hip fire accuracy. And I don't hate the iron sights on this gun, but I definitely prefer that GI Mini Reflex. And once I got this gun ranked up more, I ended up going with the nose stock. Speed it up, plays like a submachine gun, but even this Forged Tac Ultralight speeds the gun up enough that it works pretty well. Then I'm going with the tactical foregrip underbarrel, and helps with a little bit of stability control and accuracy. But the big thing, especially for this map and even Shoot House, is that 60 round mag. It slows the gun down a little bit. You know, not quite as mobile, but you're not reloading constantly, which we know how many times that can get you killed on this game, especially in Shipment. But a little bit about me. Been playing COD since COD 4. Started out as a terrible player, just playing the objective like a madman and dying a lot, but I've gotten a lot better, especially, you know, since pretty much Modern Warfare 2. But definitely an objective player, which I think is important. I see it way too much. You know, people running around in a lobby, you know, going for just kills, running around totally disregarding the objectives, and then at the end they'll have the most kills, and I guess they think that impresses somebody. But you know, if you watch the ultra MLG athletes in the world, you know, they're definitely not doing that. I mean, they spend their entire game, you know, working as a team, using the objective, trying to win, and you know, I just get a kick out of people that ignore the objective and get kills, and somehow act like that's, you know, impressive in any way. Probably just so they can tell their friends they have a, you know, 3.5 KD with a win-loss of like 0.6 or something like that. But yeah, this game though, first couple weeks it was out, I killed my win-loss ratio, which was always what I went for. You know, pretty much every Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 2, I've had a win-loss of, you know, at least 3.5 or 4.0 win-loss, which I was always proud of. But I'm down at like 2.25 on this game just because I rage quit so many times the first couple weeks the game was out. But I had to almost completely give up on 6v6. You know, it's just too infuriating on most of the maps. Most of the 6v6 maps are just way too small, and, or way too big, I mean, and people just end up, you've seen it, crouch walking, sitting in a corner, double claymores, and it just didn't interest me. I almost quit this game a couple times. It wasn't for them adding Shoot House 24/7, I probably would have went back to Black Ops 4. But they did save this game. I do have to say that even though it still frustrates me sometimes, that they're slowly getting rid of this game a little bit too slow, in my opinion. You know, they added a little bit of player health, a little bit of movement speed. You know, even if they didn't want to change the mini-map or change Ghost or change Dead Silence, you know, at least just add a little bit of movement speed and a little bit of player health. So you know those players in camp aren't very good, so if you just had a little bit of movement speed and a little bit of health, you could get the drop on them even if they're sitting in a corner and you don't see them. But anyway, back to this gun a little bit. I mean, even set up this way, you know, it's still quick. I mean, movement speed's good for an assault rifle. The recoil is really predictive and powerful. It's not quite as good as the M4, but it is close. This guy's sitting here, but camping on Shipment. I got close to my VTOL 1 or 2 kills away from my VTOL, I think 3-4 times in this game. But anyway, back to my perks. I mean, that's something you gotta, see right there with the stem, you gotta have EOD and stem on shipment. If you're not rocking that, I mean, you gotta be dying constantly with grenades and airstrikes and everything else. So, you know, if you're having a tough time and hate shipment, that might be the first thing you want to change. You know, put the stem on, have EOD, and then the other important thing, you know, Ghost I don't think matters too much on shipment, so you might as well, I run hardline, you know, make it a little bit easier to get those streaks. You do die a lot. So, here's another mistake. Calling in my airstrike too soon. I think everybody does that. Reload way too fast. Call in your airstrikes and stuff when you should just wait and get the rest of your streaks. But, oh well. Anyway, yeah, hardline's good. Helps you get your kill streaks a little bit quicker. And then the last thing I run is the shrapnel, because that's super important on this. I run double sticky grenade, Semtex in this game, but then I run the RPG. But if you have two Semtex, then you're almost guaranteed to kill every time you spawn. You're almost guaranteed to kill if you run double grenades. But so then if you can't pick them up, I do suggest either Semtex or C4. And I do run the RPG. It's a little cheesy, but it does come in handy, especially if you're playing objective-based games on this map. It's a little easier to clear guys out of B or out of a hard point or headquarter. This game plays nothing special. It's like middle of the night. You know, we played a good bit. I had a bunch of real good gameplays I'll be using for other videos, but since this is my first video and I knew that the commentary was going to be terrible, I might as well use an average gameplay instead of wasting a good gameplay. Getting close to where this is, you have to start trying to cap something here. The game's about over at this point, especially as much as they've been getting airstrikes. Getting dominated right now, it's brutal. But this is where you have to have the stem and the EOD. If you're going to even pause for a second, you definitely need that on shipment. So we've got two here now. I don't understand how you give B back as quick as you give this back right here. I mean, if you have grenades and you're even paying attention, those grenades piss me off. Look how far away that was. Stupid. I mean, I threw it terrible, but it's because the screen was shaking from the airstrike. This is the game right here. If we don't keep B, we pretty much lose right here. I don't quite understand how we lose B. It should be simple. If you're rolling double grenades and even paying attention to B at all, it should be almost effortless to keep on the shipment. Yeah, we lose here, and that's pretty much the game. I mean, we're just gonna take forever to get B back. I don't know how they got it in about 30 seconds, 30, 40 seconds they got B back. It's a lot easier on this game especially. I mean, a lot of Call of Duties I could play by myself or with a small squad and still win a lot. But for whatever reason on this game, it definitely helps if you're rolling 4 or 5 or especially 6 players on a group that all talk and, you know, call out enemies, tell people what you're doing. You know, on this game, because the kill time's so fast, you need any other hand you can get. Playing by yourself just it's so hard. But I had one player on with me that we played a lot together since we started playing in Modern Warfare 2. And then the other teammate I had was actually new. It was his first Call of Duty. He hardly ever played first-person shooters. And you know, credit to, you know, I bitch a lot about Infinity Ward and how this game's made for noobs. It's too easy to kill people, and I give it a hard time. But for players like him, I do have to say, he likes it. You know, it's just a little bit, especially if we play other modes. You know, he has a lot. He likes it a lot. So I mean, that's a new player that likes the game. So maybe they really know a little bit more than we do. Let's get into the point here where this game's over. They get a chopper gunner and a Harrier and air support coming in, so I kind of give up on the objectives and I just head for the red crate here, and my EOD and stim get me there. And I actually get my, unfortunately, came up one short of my VTOL how many times so far, and This is why camping and ending up with a lot of kills at the end of a game doesn't mean anything. How easy this is. They have all that air support. I still can just camp and get my beat full. So I could have done this the whole game. Probably ended up with 100 kills or something, but it's just not fun. I'd much rather play the objective and try to win. You know, oh, look at that shooting. Isn't that's top notch right there. That's how you know I'm a top 3 player in the world right there. Shot that barrel. But I don't have ghost on, so I don't. These people mustn't be paying too much attention to their mini-map because it takes a while for any of them to realize that I'm even here. I'm just trying to get points at this point. I call everything in. See, she was coming back to get me, but I try to just get at least an airstrike kill or 2 with this, but it doesn't even get here in time. They're dominating us. Look how fast that match ended. 59, 38, 5 captures, 16 defends or something like that. So nothing crazy, but as you can see, I'm a bit of a tryhard, especially when it comes to the objective and trying to win. But that's all I got. You know, drop a comment down below. Let me know what I need to change. It's the first video. Hate on it. Do whatever you need. But add me. Splitting Wigs. You can see how it's spelled. Play a little bit. You can watch the rest of the video. See my unlocks. See my kilo. What's on it. I'm doing some camo challenges and missions. But alright. Drop a like. Subscribe. Peace out.
Headquarters.
Grenade out!